Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Unfortunately, this weekend is characterized by low volume. No clear direction in the crypto market. Also Solana pretty much affected by this because it can't really decide, do I want to be above $90? Do I want to be below $90? So overall, after Solana obviously made its all-time high back in November 21, since then it has been in this correction within a larger wave 2. So this was Solana's first real wave 1. This is Solana's first real wave 2. In a wave 2, typically the price would come into the target area between the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level and the 78.6% level between $30 and $56. That's nothing that's typical for the crypto market. That is typical for most young assets. I showed it yesterday in a video for, I think in the Bitcoin video or in the VeChain video, where the old or the original Apple stock did also do this 3 times, did have 3 wave 1, 2 patterns where it always came down and built a solid foundation for what it is doing today, right? Which is amazing, which are amazing prices compared to where we were in the 1990s. So this is important. This is what young stocks do when they are volatile. This is also what altcoins are doing, where not too much money is yet in these altcoins. The market cap still fairly low. Of course, Solana, one of the higher market cap altcoins, but still compared to Bitcoin and compared to some stocks and shares, this is still quite little, especially as the chart history is very young. And these cryptos need to build their foundation for the next few years, and you have to get these ups and downs, because based on these you will then be able to orient yourself on where the next highs will be, and it just is a good positioning for the future, right? Especially if you get a few of these peaks and then strong corrections into these areas of the 88.7% Fib level and the 78.6%. So this is where I still primarily would expect the price to get into. This is the smaller target area. Now, of course, we've already hit the previous one. So from my point of view, as I said, and I can't stop saying it because there might be new viewers, but we did hit my target area. That did start at here at $100, and we reached it. And from now on, the price could theoretically complete the correction. It has hit these critical Fib levels that need to be reached in order to complete the correction and start to new all-time highs. But the message also is that yes, these Fib levels have been reached. Because we haven't seen higher highs and higher lows yet, what I did is to narrow down the target area, because this becomes now the next target. It doesn't need to get there. There is no guarantee we get into this lower target area. It could at any point now start to move up, really. That is the message here. But until we have a confirmed breakout, this is not very likely. Therefore, the view is that we're going to get lower. I mean, only very recently we made a new low here at around $76, $75. And anything that is coming here to the upside currently is not too convincing. We try to move higher, broke out potentially here of this descending wedge, but there is no volume. That's what I said on this weekend, very low volume. And therefore it's just dancing currently on this support line. And is moving down further, Obviously we try to make here a high, but this is again another lower high. So all of that tells me that we're going to head down lower. If we zoom out a little bit, that's the daily chart, by the way, just want to show you where the key areas of support are. So we can activate here this VPVR indicator showing the historical volume areas of trade, where with the highest likelihood resistances will be or support levels. And you can see that there will be one here around this area of $73, $74. That is exactly where we already found support here a few days ago. This is because of what we did back here in August 21, this area of trade here. So there will be support, and then there will be a lot of support here in the region of around $40, $45. Should we really get into that region, and should we break the $55 level, that Fib level, then you can expect a lot of support here in between, at around $45. So, but I'm not saying we necessarily go below $55. I'm not even saying we have to get to 55. It still is though my primary expectation. But as I said, because we reached the target area that we've been talking about since November, the correction can be over at any point in time. Yeah, it's basically valid that the correction could be over now based on the rules for the Elliott wave method and so on. Looking at the EMA ribbon, what is that doing? I think it is the EMA ribbon that is currently holding the price down. Here on the daily chart, you can see that the price is struggling to push above the EMA ribbon. So absolutely no chance here. Yeah, moving the price further down. On the 8-hour chart as well, pushing the price down. We had a short indicator here even on the 11th of February. That has been in place since then. 4-hour chart, it has, I think it did try briefly to break above it, lost it again, retested from below. Not a good sign, so could also push down lower from here. And the 1-hour chart is not that meaningful for it, to be honest. But also here you've got another short indicator. So from now it actually looks rather that the price could fall further. Yeah, because it was broken again to the downside, now retested from below as resistance, the EMA ribbon, and it could now lose further price levels here, because it, in the end, what it did was just another lower high, and it dropped again below the EMA ribbon, even on the 1-hour chart, even though the 1 hour is not too meaningful for us, not for the higher level picture. So let me hide the EMA ribbon again. And overall, yeah, I mean, key support level here, of course, is that previous low that we've got at $75. And in terms of resistance, I mean, there will be resistance at $100. That is not only a fib level, it is also the psychological $100 mark. But for me at the moment, what Solana is doing is just further sideways movement. Unfortunately, looks a bit boring at the moment. And in my view, we could already be in this wave 4, in this wave 5, as indicated on this chart. This is even more likely that Solana is in this wave 5 compared to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has made a higher low for now. Solana has made this lower low, and therefore, yeah, and therefore it is more likely that we're already in this wave 5. It doesn't need to be. It still has a chance to play out this wave 4 up here somewhere, but we can only go by what the probabilities tell us and the chart structure. From my point of view, it is fairly likely that we're already in this wave 5. Can't really tell you more about Solana at the moment, only that when the correction is finally over, we can expect here price levels of at least $423, $425, but probably all the way up to $680. This is what the Fibonacci extensions are telling us. Yeah, in the next major wave up, when the correction is finished, bear in mind, this will not happen in one go. This is an up and down, breathing in, breathing out. Market moves in waves, nothing moves in a straight line. But this is what we can expect, and this could still play out this year. I'm not saying it will. It depends on how quickly the correction can be over. My current view is that the correction could be over in Q1. Certainly that's what I've been saying for weeks and months now, that my expectation would be the whole correction could be over in Q1. But I would also not be surprised if it drags a little bit into Q2, and then we should see a good start to the upside for many cryptos. So hopefully you liked the update about Solana. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe, and also leave a comment for the algorithm. And if you really like the content, maybe check out the channel membership. You can do that on my website or here on YouTube, and then you can get access to the Telegram live chat, the Discord server, and also a weekly live stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.